Mixing potions has been doing some pretty sweet stuff. If I do this one, I'm kind of just trying to go infinite, I think. Like the 9 damage equipment doesn't do anything. I guess Pincushion? I could get Pincushion. This is definitely a champion that is good at going infinite though, so I'll try this one out. There's also like the fact that what you see on the news isn't representative of reality. Like if you were to look at 1,000 different street corners in the United States right now, the likelihood that you would see anything out of the normal happening in any way is actually probably pretty low. Like under 1%. It's just like, you know, the media feed you get focuses on the thing. And that's what media does. It tries to get your attention, and that's how it makes money. That is its incentive. And they, if we return to theys again, don't need, like, reality to be fucking wild. They need the thing you think reality is to be wild. So. Train stewards go boom? I have so many things dying here. First time each turn, a friendly unit is healed, draw 1. Boom plus reanimate? Seems kind of fun. It depends on the part of America you live in. Not really. If you live in LA, the chance that you're seeing anything weird happening is pretty low. Like, yeah. Everybody gets quick, huh? But you're a 3 size unit. How big is LA? 10 million people? 12 million people? This is not the one that you want, by the way. If you have no way to heal a creature in your deck. Yeah, like this is just a bad creature. I can give out lifesteal potentially with pseudoscience. Boom. I'm gonna look it up. I lived in LA for like 3 or 4 years. LA is 4 million people. But that's like... What about Greater LA? The city is also the focal point of a larger metropolitan area with a population of 12.9 million people. So, the actual city of LA is nestled between lots of other stuff. There's no such thing as Greater LA? Yeah, there is. Disagree. New Zealand has 5 million people now? Damn. Isn't there a thing where LA is absorbing all the smaller neighborhoods and towns around it, growing bigger as it does? Yeah, that's how cities work. So like if you don't count Santa Monica as part of LA, but then somebody goes to LA and you take them to Santa Monica, they're going to be kind of confused because there's no like break between the two things in any way. There's a war going on and we're distracted by domestic protests and vice versa. Sounds nice, Optimich. I don't know, I'm mostly just playing Monster Train and going to a friend's birthday party. But I'm a little bit concerned that when I do, there will be people yelling at each other in the way. I'll probably be fine. Take a Resto Dusto for my creature which wants healing. I could also take a Wildwood Sap for it, but I don't know. Takes a long time for that to heal you. Twisted Assistance is pretty good. Holdover Resto Dusto. Just go this way. I think when I don't have potions, though, going for Lazarus is a little weird. Oh, Pincushion. I do have equipment for Pincushion. Maybe Pincushion needs to be a rare unit? I don't know. But if it's a rare unit, you can't get it early enough for it to work, right? So that doesn't really solve the issue. I guess I'm making a quick sweep creature anyway. Why do I even need a Pincushion? Boom. It used to be the hardest part of a lot of the fights in Monster Train 1, I mean, when I say used to. The hardest part of some of the fights in Monster Train 1 used to be actually beating the boss. But I feel like there are very few bosses in Monster Train 2 who are, like, the hard part of the floor. Although also I just feel like all of the floors are easy, so nothing is the hard part. Weird. Oh, I've done this thing again. Against the haste creatures. My bad. I feel like the game's too easy. That's an interesting question to try to answer. I feel like the difficulty isn't in the right places in the game. I feel like in aggregate, the difficulty's in a real nice place. But in practice, too much of the difficulty's on like Circle 7. Very specifically. It's not like smoothly distributed through the run, if that makes sense. Have I made the reforming ooze work? The reforming ooze. Is that the one that permanently gets attack when it revives? I don't think I know what that one is. A rare scaling unit that you get too late. Nice. Horn's kind of huge there. All right. You also feel like it's you're really losing or destroying them a little too skewed toward extremes. I find that to be true until Circle 7, at which point it feels a little bit more like the game has different challenges for you. And so like sometimes you're destroying them, but sometimes your strategy, which destroys most things, is being challenged in a unique way, which is what I like to see. Double Resto Desto? I'm a little bit concerned that because my floor is completely quick, I just never take damage. Like I have Pyre of Savagery and I have a quick sweep champion. It doesn't feel like I should ever take damage for this to work. My champion doesn't have sweep yet though. It's just a pretty good card, I don't know. One of these. Isn't what you need something to deal with 500 health enemies? Yeah, that's largely why Circle 7, it's like suddenly much harder than it used to be. I think you want to be at above 50 health going through the game, although my Pyre only has 50 max health, so that's kind of hard to be at. Mirror Rim would be really good. Alright, I want Mirror Rim. Hook me up. Yo. The actual dream. Alright, we did it. The one we were just saying is the most unimpressive event in the game. I will take 10 gold. Check him, PC. Wait, I kind of don't want to kill them though, because I have the Slay fire. So the entire point is every time I put equipment on Pincushion, it gets permanent stats, and now I get twice as much equipment. This brings me a very large amount of joy. I can also, in a pinch, put 2 train stewards down there and blow something up for 100 damage. You're like not strong, but it's costing me 1 ember. It's also not terrible. I'm down to look for thorns. I steal too bad. It's only front enemy. It's not all enemies, unfortunately. This is the actual dream. Yes, this sparks joy. Oh, I just lost a trample. That's probably not important, right? Oh no. Am I dead? I think a Pincushion solos. Pity about my champion though. Lifesteal or reanimate both work. Nice. Oh, does that also work? We did it. We got, like, the conceptually best possible Pincushion run. This is very nearly the best that Pincushion can conceptually be. That didn't give us Slay, right? On consume, apply 1x reanimate. I don't know why I said on consume. I could just take a combustion suit and continue buffing. It's already 54, 54, 57, 54 even. How many times can I copy it? 1, 2. Should have made it small. Unfortunately, it's not like a good creature yet. We'll get there though. Channel Song. Channel Song, I guess, gets an assistant for me. Is that good? No, not really. I could try to feed the kills to an Animus of Will. Wondering if I'm going capacity? Probably. Alright, let's try feeding Animus some kills. I have 51 pyre health, which makes this Celestial Alcove very exciting. 51 out of 61. Probably don't want the pyre remains. Alright. Second floor spell sanctum, I think. Root seeds mostly. Makes the alcove exciting with 51 health. Oh, there's an event which takes 50 health from you. A miniature catfish. Quickened multi-strike. Okay. You seem bad. Every room is... I'm assuming this can be good somehow. We'll see. Yeah, just trying to understand how this works. I kind of don't want extras of my other stuff because I don't want it to steal kills, I think. 'Cause every time something gets a kill, it gets permanent 1 attack. So I think for this one, I'm just setting up like so. Hey, Blue Man! It's been going pretty well. By the calcified ember? Oh shit, my spell sanctum. This was terrible. Well, rest in peace. Oh, I should go get food. There's food at my door right now. Seems like a lot of work. Got myself a burger. Nothing fancy. Okay, gotta give this a bit more attack. What a weird train I've built here. Just accept that this blanks the event reward. I guess it does, yeah. Whether we want it to or not. 55. Higher hits for 95? Like enough? Ow! Hey, Dr. Biscotti. Now what do I do? Is this worth it? 100 and something damage. Just gonna do this. I'm pretty sure it's enough. If it isn't enough, I actually think like my pyre can kill this. That's very awkward, but also kind of my fault. I'm gonna reset. I forgot that it had the incant trigger. Boss is bizarrely overpowered. Got it? Got it. Who's getting the kill? Oh, explosion. Okay. Still explosion. Still explosion. Sorry. Add just this guy to the Scary Ring 7 boss list as an honorable mention. It's a weird fight. I do feel like as I get better at the game, it's not hard. Be right back. I'm gonna grab my food. The ants ate my burger. I've seen one ant this summer. The ants are not doing great around my place. Or maybe they are and they're just hiding. I don't know. But I've seen exactly one ant. I remember it. Like, I remember seeing it and being like, exactly one ant. Delicious food. Reanimate does not proc rally. How'd this do? 8 times 3 already. Huge. I'm going to set up top floor so this gets as much reanimate as possible. Also, I guess there are haste enemies. Again, I don't want to steal slays. Very sorry to hear that everyone is about to apparently be slain by ants. Horn's actually really good in this spot. Horns also counts for slay, which I'm not sure it used to, but it does now. Used to as well. Nice. Did with Little Fate at least. Did it pre-DLC? Like it always did? I'll believe you. Why does this just never take damage? Oh, because I'm quick as well. Okay. Double 180? The fuck? How are we doing here? Guess that goes to Pyre. Not much I can do about it. Is getting rid of combustion suit an issue? I'm at 37. Feels 12. Ugh. Oh shit, now it deals more than 12. Okay, I gotta do that now. Equip the multi-strikers. A strategic masterclass. Equip my own creatures. Most people would never have thought of something like that. Why is my cat making the noise? Cat, why do you vex me? Alright, it has 20 reanimate. Is that right? I think it should have more. I don't know. I could, in theory, try to put more of the attack on one of the creatures probably somehow. We just do this and see what happens. Is it Circle of Lifetime? Actually, I think Ensnare is pretty good here. I thought it would be like 22 reanimate or something. I don't know. Forgive me for like wanting a little bit of joy in my life. I still didn't actually upgrade my creatures. Let's go do that. You just got a notification that you followed me. Thank you so much, Seraph, who has been subscribed for 42 months. I appreciate that. Large small? Large small is kind of fun. This was not really what I was hoping for. A little bit of spikes. Really not what I was hoping for. I think I just keep looking for, you know, better than that. Excited to discover a brand new streamer. Love this for us. Was Big McLarge Huge a Jorbs XCOM name? Something like that. Definitely I did something like that in XCOM, yeah. I can get Awoken Hollow on the floor now. Neat. Hidden Skin 15? Here. I take one more damage. Is that enough? Oh god. What about... Oh, I made this floor smaller. Fuck. So I could definitely put another 30 attack on this and be good. Just kind of feels like betrayal of my deck somehow. Why do that when you could scale Pincushion? No? Pincushion does not have trample. That might be why. Alright. Immune? What a cool run. I'm living my very own personal power fantasy right now. MCR Disco! I've had a pretty good one. No! -3/-3? Forever? I don't know. I don't have that many cards in my deck, actually. Probably we're okay. Final wave. Okay, and I get to remove a calcified number. The bird carrying a raw stake feels out of place. I feel like feasts are a pretty big part of this sort of mythology, you know? Lots of feasting. Transfer attack and all buff and debuff effects to the front friendly. With Hall of Mirrors. If I got something with Endless, I feel like I could do some fun things this run. I haven't seen any Endless yet. Was Brain Transfer ever good? I think with the other Lazarus champion, not Arakai, the other one, you get some units with a very, very, very large amount of attack and no health. And stacking them together can be good, probably. I don't know, I've never played the card, just about. Bottling Boiler Room seems very good. Double stack and snare. Remove consume. Hold over and start. Oh. What the fuck is this creature? Like what? How's it going tonight, Bunty Man? Should I remove Ensnare from my deck now? Smolder stone on the X bar. This one? Seems hard to do. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna leave. Oh, Pincushion, my beautiful friend. Boom. Oh my god, this isn't done. Oh shit. I didn't even look until right now. How can you possibly not be dead? That is messed up, honestly. Oh yeah, it gets rooted. What a fucking stupid unit.
Savagery Seraph, so I have to set up bottom floor. I feel like this might be the end of my Hall of Mirrors. It's done very well. Savagery is all the sweep creatures and melee weakness. Oh, good burger. Mm-hmm. I just feel a bit like I'm using this trample. Yo, this thing arrived. How have you not shown up until now? Be a shame if I didn't kill enough units. I think we'll be okay, yeah? Is there anything else to do in terms of permascaling? We could reanimate something. +1 attack. Oh. Very welcome, Blue Man. This is actually an infinite without Hall of Mirrors. It's a very, 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 very painful infinite. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess I'll have 2 of them. I have to decide whether I want to do an infinite at 45 HP or not have an infinite and just do the 4 I've been doing at more full HP. I think I give up on the infinite. Multi-strike Pincushion. Yep. Large, small. Let's take a look at this stuff. Oh, interesting. What about large, small? It's like large, small, but large, small. Buddy, you're a boy, make a big noise. It's a small, medium at large. Large, large, small. Large, large, small. Large, large, small. I am going to remove the Hall of Mirrors from my deck, I think. Am I also going to remove Boiler Room? Wait, I'm not going infinite. Never mind. We can keep the Hall of Mirrors. Why would you remove the Hall of Mirrors here? What am I even talking about? I don't want 2 of these? Feels like I should want 2 of those. Get rid of some train stewards, they're just getting in the way. Alright, my units have a bunch of melee weakness, but they also have like quick sweep and 100 health or something. I have to set up bottom floor in this fight because of villainy. If I set up bottom floor, how do I ever have the assistants die? I kill them myself with Razor Sharp Edge. Worked it out. Nice. Savagery mean I have to set up on the bottom floor. It has a bunch of creatures which deal 5 damage to me if there's nothing on the floor with them. Is why. The chickens. These things. Terrifying amalgams. I don't know which one to buff. Please. Please kill my units. $500, $500. 500, 500. Bake me a cake. How can this possibly be allowed? I don't have to replicate arrays, so I guess I won't. The infinite I was seeing was repeatedly playing in Graft on this to cultivate something until I had enough power to win the fight. And then I was like, instead of doing that, I could not do it. And then I didn't do it. Pretty sure this also wins the fight without me having to do that, which seems better. Alright, let's start killing all my stuff using Razor Sharp Edge. I don't think I'm gonna get it done fast enough, but you know what? Give it a go. As consume. Is that a multi-striking quick sweep champion unit? It just needs trample. It has root, so, you know, you gotta take it. Is that a little weak? Yeah, probably. Cause it's all about that pin. About that pin. Pincushion. It's all about that pin. About that pin. Does root stop the centaur guy? Oh, interesting. I don't think so. I think it's immune to being rooted. But I suppose I'm not 100% sure. I left 5 assistants waiting to die. I can just press on turn now, huh? Alright, cool. Weaponized prosthetic be cast on a creature without equipment on it. No. So, how would this work? I don't feel like I want Hall of Mirrors here. Like, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but it doesn't seem like I actually want it. Did I lose 2 capacity? I'm only setting up 1 floor. If I put down 2 pincushions, I already can't fit anything else. It would be 2 pincushions, 2 Animus of Will, and I wouldn't have Wyldeten. It just seems wrong. I think I just set up my 1 floor, and I don't have Hall of Mirrors this fight. Which means I have Boiler Room instead. Does double rail spike infinite equal E-1 where E equals both the number of cards in the deck and max energy every turn and E is greater than 10? E is less than 10. This was not actually a straightforward way to communicate your question. But I respect the attempt. Sap is kind of iffy here. Guess I give everybody rage and we're good. Do this to stack rage on you. Do I know? Razor Sharp Edge exploit. I do. Have I played any good? Next best demo. I think I played 3. They were all at least somewhat good. I think Xenopurge was my favorite of the ones I played. What if? Want to play this first? Kind of. Look, none of this matters, right? Anyone can see. If Spire 2 came out tomorrow, would I play it? Yeah, of course I would. Silly question. Is that not a silly question? Is that not clear? Like, I've been playing Slay the Spire for 8 years. it's been like the main thing in my life since I was like for over 25 now. For almost the last 25% of my life, it's been the main thing in my life. Maybe it's unclear. Maybe it seems like I have become bored of it or something. Testing if I was replaced by a bot. If anyone ever contacts you online pretending to be me, just use our secret code phrase, !dig, to see if they are really me. Doctor, thanks for the Doctory. Thanks for the Prime, appreciate it.
That sweep trample going on here. Oh, everybody has a twisted back. Love that. And we are all grateful to you for that, Niablos. GG.